lovely people, welcome back to Nat's channel.
We're here today having a chat with you around this beautiful card that Natalie's putting together for you, and she's introducing Altenew December Kit 25 number 1 here. She's a beautiful floral setup here.
Yeah, look at this go. So the lovely Natalie's asked us today to do a voiceover for you, so sit back and grab a cup of tea or whatever tickles your fancy, and let's see what Natalie gets up to, shall we?
So she's got her Misty out here, which is a fantastic tool that we all love to use. We're inking up the stamp with her VersaFine to get a nice crisp image.
There we go, using the floral, which obviously comes with matching stencils. Now here's a little tip for you, for those who don't know. Altenew does this. They actually come with little numbers on the stencils, but they're a little bit hard to read. So what you can do is grab a little bit of paint, and I think Nat's got distress paint, which will dry and it won't come off. It'll be permanent once it dries. That's what I'm trying to think of. And just going over those numbers to make it easier to see for you.
And then that way you know exactly which stencil is for which.
That's right.
So we're using a background stencil here just to get a nice bit of dimension through the image there.
Oh, so she's almost doing like a spotlight using...
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, a bit nice. And you can see here that on the side Nat's sort of done a couple of samples of the different ink colours. Now, I know for a fact, because Natalie's given us notes, which I'm choosing to ignore, that she started off with a lighter colour and moved to a darker colour because it just wasn't quite the right shading for her. So, yeah.
And for the details of anything that Natalie's using, she is listing it down in the comments section for you, so that if you are a detail-orientated person, you can go and have a look at the names of the inks and the colours and everything that she's used to create this lovely card.
Correct. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments, or if you want us to come back again, I don't know if you want to at the end of this.
Not sure we'll be invited back, but you know,
then please leave a comment. We will be checking them. We might say that's a little bit stalkerish, but you know, we'll be sitting back with bated breath to see what all comes through.
So here she is adding that stencil over the top, which back in the old days you used to have post-it notes and cut them out and try and make sure that you were not cutting bits off that you needed. So this makes it a lot easier to be able to sponge flowers and do the things that...
the layering's all done for you.
Absolutely. So it takes the guesswork out of it, which is fabulous.
Yes. Worth every cent, I think.
Absolutely. And that's where those little numbers that she put on there earlier come in handy, because you know which one is which and which colour you need to go in with.
Yeah.
Which, as we say, is listed below. And if you haven't seen any of Natalie's other videos, I highly recommend you go and have a look at them. She's fantastic with her colour work, with all sorts of mediums.
Yeah, whether or not that's Copics or Prismacolors or watercolours. Yeah, definitely check out the rest of Nat's videos.
And see, this is more the old school stenciling technique, where you can see she's cut out that last little bit there so that she can highlight that as well and know that it's not getting outside the lines or messy. For any of you who, I'm a Virgo, so I like everything to be very neat and precise. So this makes my brain happy, which is nice.
This may be your birthday card.
It might be then, might possibly be.
Yeah.
So going in with the sentiment here, so using the Misty, you can know that you're getting it in the exact spot that you would like it, and line it up before you ink it up, which is fantastic.
Yes.
And you'll see here Natalie's just peeled back a little bit of that adhesive so that she can position it where she needs to, and then she takes off the rest of the adhesive backing so that you know that it's where you want it to be and you're not having any guesswork there.
Correct. Now, she's going in with the Prismacolor pencils, and you'd note here that she's only got the 3, which I don't think is a lot, but it definitely makes such a difference putting in the shading like this. Gives that depth.
And by the end of this, you'll see the dimension that adds. And like if you had this flower and it was in real life and there was light shining on it, this is where the shadows would be forming in real life that she's adding in here to give this flower depth and make it look like it's, you know, popping off the page and looking a bit more realistic.
3D. Yeah, agree. And for those of you who aren't as skilled as Natalie, or well, I'm definitely not as skilled as Natalie. The good thing with these stamps and also with the stencils is the colouring's basically done for you, so you can just basically follow along. It's quite intuitive. So,
and that's the thing with these videos as well, is that you can slow them down, speed them up to whatever you need to, and you can replay them as many times as you need to grow your confidence and know that, have a go at it. And the more you practice, the better you get at it.
Exactly.
So yeah, we're adding some more detail in here, which is fantastic. And if you haven't looked at Natalie's other videos on all sorts of topics, all things card making, then go and have a look, like, subscribe and follow.
Yep. And
you won't be sorry that you did so.
That's right. And definitely leave a comment on this one for any questions, because I know Natalie will be checking. She'll be checking to see that we haven't done anything wrong.
Haven't missed anything.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And please don't get us into trouble.
And knowing, that all the details of absolutely everything that she's using will be listed below. So we sort of didn't feel the need to take you through everything blow by blow there.
Exactly. Now, if you hear any background music, that's probably, or background noise, I should say, that's probably Natalie. So we're actually away at a craft retreat at the moment.
We are indeed.
So you might hear some noise in the background, some cackling and some laughing and some general mischief making. So that's just the girls we're away with. So
so we do this a few times a year.
Yeah.
And we get very creative and do all sorts of artistic things. And card making is certainly high up there with one of the things that we do, along with, resin art and, knitting and crochet and all sorts of things that, people do for relaxation, and we come down here for a bit of R&R and mental health check.
Oh, look, the bling's coming out.
Oh, bling. I do like some bling.
Oh, absolutely.
Now with bling, as we know, you want to sit it on the card first and make sure you're happy with the placement before you actually stick it down. See here how Natalie's moving it around. She's not quite happy with where they were at.
Yep. Has to be visually appealing, right?
Absolutely. And we want to go, usually you want to do this in uneven numbers, so 3 or 5. Knowing that this is, these embellishments are drawing your eye back down to the main event, which is this beautiful flower that Natalie has coloured there for you.
Look at that. Lovely. Thanks so much for watching.
The finished product. Like, subscribe.